As we all know that use of English is important. In fact, it is compulsory for all JAMB candidates, whatever year. Make sure that you study efficiently and to bridge the communication gap between the examiner and the candidate. We are producing this video to tackle the updated JAMB Use of English syllabus for this year. We'll start with the general objective of JAMB. Just two things: effective communication skills and academic English. They want to make sure that you can speak that spoken English and also write that written English clearly and effectively. And if you are talking about this, it includes grammar, vocabulary, and your fluency. The second part, academic English. They want to know if you can understand and use this English for learning in this institution you are trying to gain admission into. This means you are being able to what? To read and analyze text, as well as express yourself in academic writing. Before I continue, if you need more content on JAMB, don't forget to click the red subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified when I release more. Now let's go into the detailed syllabus. We have three sections here: comprehension and summary. We have the Lexis and structure, and we have the oral. So test of orals. All of these sections, the total of what you will see there, you will see 60 questions. Let me quickly go to the structure of the examination before I come back to the detailed syllabus. So structure of the examination, just like you can see here, you start with one comprehension passage, another passage, that's the clause, that's 10 questions. Then we have the reading text. We have that to be 10 questions too. But if I want to look at the investigation I did last year for the candidates that did that went to like their JAMB novel, I was trying to make sure that I know the number of questions that they saw. The number of questions they saw were not the same. Do you understand? So you may not really see 10 questions, but just make sure that that means you don't really need to follow rigidly what they wrote here, but just make sure that this one you still have it at the back of your mind that these are the number of questions, but at the same time you know that the total number of questions that you see will be 60 questions. So on Lexis and structure too, it says interpretation, you have 5 questions, antony 5 questions, synonyms 5 questions, basic grammar you have 10 questions. Now orals, you have vowels 2 questions, consonant 2 questions, rhyme 2 questions, word stress just before you get to emphasis stress. And some of these things are just bonus. Like the JAMB novel now, if you read it very well, it's bonus. All of these word stress, emphasis stress, in fact, bonus. So most of them, they are bonus if you understand and you can decode and do just what they want you to do. Like this comprehension passage too, if you can effectively understand, like now let me even just break down comprehension passage. Act of reading, understanding, and remembering what you read in any given piece of writing. Once you have understood the passage, you will be able to reproduce the same passage in your own word. And I tell you, if you do this even apart from your examination, it can build high-level thinking. For the second one, that clause passage I was talking about, it's just filling the gap. That one is just filling the gap, and the reading text is just novel, the JAMB novel, and it could be just name them, because JAMB in the time past they used the Sweet 16, the last day of Focados High School, Independence, Life Changer. So just expect and make sure you are current with your examinations. And because of this, let me just tell you that we did a thing to help those of you preparing for this particular JAMB Use of English this year, and that is through the JAMB novel. So we have a playlist that we have covered the summary of the JAMB novel, the questions and answers, several questions and answers, and I tell you a lot of content that would be very, very helpful for you. So you can just click the top right corner of this video right now, or come back to watch the. In fact, there is an almost 3 hours video in that particular playlist schedule. So let's move to the detailed syllabus, comprehension and summary. It could be descriptive, It could be narrative, it could be expository, it could be argumentative, just to make sure that you understand the passage very, very well. And even this understanding should be done within a short period of time. So master how to go about comprehension passage even before you get there. The five questions can make a mark. So and make sure you link it properly with the objective. So, like I said in the last syllabus video I did, objectives, these are very, very important. They will want you to understand this objective very well, because with these objectives they will coin their own questions. So under comprehension and summary, what are the objectives? You are told to identify main points or topic sentence in the passages. So you will do this effectively. Make sure you are very fast. Then determine implied meanings. What are the meanings of this particular words, of these particular things that you have, main points that you have identified from the passages. And identify the grammatical functions of the words, phrases, clauses, and figurative or even idiomatic expression. So if you understand the grammatical functions of these particular words and phrases, you'll be able to do the last one, that's deduce or infer the writer's intentions, including mood, attitude to the subject matter. You have this approved reading text, comprehension of all parts. So just make sure you understand that part very well. Then the next one is Lexis and Structure. The synonyms, antonyms. Synonyms, you're talking about synonyms, you're talking about word and opposite. The same meaning. Antonyms, word and opposite. Clause, word classes. Just make sure you understand all of these things. Go through them and know their objectives as well. Then how about orals? The vowels. You're talking about monotones, diphthongs, triphthongs. We're talking about consonants, rhymes, word stress, emphatic. Just like you can see, emphatic stress involves the placement of stress on words in an utterance for the words, for the purpose of emphasis. And if you can understand this very well, it's a bonus. Like, in fact, there are bonus questions. So stress, just make sure you understand them very well and link them with the objectives that you can see at this point. So how about the reading text too? Which of some people ask that I want to even do some of these things. What are the textbooks that you can recommend for this particular examination? So from from JAMB themselves, you can see some of these reading texts. So you can just go through this reading text and choose the ones that you want to watch and use them effectively. Don't forget to click the red subscribe button and the notification bell because of more JAMB videos.